Hello, friends. Let's start today's topic: gender, sexuality, and law. Gender and sexuality are social legal issues. The society cannot sustain without definite laws. These accumulative laws affect society, and society need laws to maintain balance within themselves to reduce among them any kind of exploitation of rights and duties of individuals. These problems influence social issues where the law can help in resolving them. Law acts as an integral part of society. It is being observed if the existing legislation is not driven into correct paths, it may create issues in society. Law has two things. Firstly, its formation, and secondly, its implementation. The implementation might cause a problem as sometimes it intersects with gender and sexuality. Even after there are laws regarding equality mentioned in our Indian Constitution. Article 14, which states about right to equality, still our country lacks in its implementation. Society is not ready to accept the fact that all are equal. Mere empowering laws are not enough. For much long time, the laws were implemented from the male perspective. If we see history in the past, it was made and implemented by the men itself. And in late 19th century, women empowerment concept took birth. When the women realized and they raised their voices for their rights and gender neutrality. Therefore, all laws have social implications that are important for handling social legal issues. Next is gender and law. When it comes to gender equality, it is the state in which access to rights and opportunities that should be unaffected by gender. It means it will be balanced when the women and men enjoy the same opportunities, rights, obligations in all spheres of life. Relation between men and women, whether in family, workplace or in public space, have been changed with time. The law should be for the society to make them just and equitable. While implementing laws, that gender must be taken into consideration. While designing any development program, it is important because of two reasons. Firstly, differences between the roles of women and men and their roles demand different approaches. Secondly, systemic inequality between them about the access of resources. It has been observed that they share or access the different amount of resources present in a society. Like somewhere, still women are not allowed to take part in decision making. This restrains societal development also, as one half of the population is of women, which can limit the opportunities to one half of the population. So somewhere the society is losing its potential with this limitation, and this is also linked with sustainable development. It is said, many a little makes a miracle. Therefore, restricting women's potential will be equals to losing the potential of one half of the population, which may contribute to development if they were not restricted. Thereby, programs must ascertain in keeping all this in mind to avoid such kind of hindrance in further development. Gender equality implies changes in both men and women. Why? Let's discuss. Equitable relationship will need to be based on redefinition of rights and responsibilities of both in terms of living spares, whether in a family or workplace or society. It is very important not to overlook the gender aspects, which may create variations of norms within the society, but the lives of men are strongly influenced by gender. The societal mentality and their conception for men are likely to leaders, whether they are husband or son. They are shaped to lead as the head of the family. They are expected to run their family to fulfill the needs of their family instead of nurturing and caring. These work are assigned to women. These kind of stereotypes pressurize men with the thinking that if the person is not feeding or doing anything, is jobless and good for nothing. These wrong perceptions leads men indulging in bad activities like smoking, drinking, gambling, drugging, etc. etc. This mentality should be changed. Men also have rights in nurturing roles. They have responsibilities regarding child health to their partners and their parents. Both men and women are equal. The responsibilities should also be equally managed. Therefore, the adoption of gender perspective is important, and there are disadvantages which caused to men due to the gender differences. It also underscores gender equality. It is not only concerned with the roles and responsibility, but also the link and relationships between the men and women. Moving on, next is discrimination on the basis of sexuality. Another problem with subject to the socio-legal issue is the acceptance of third gender, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, LGBT. Although India has accorded LGBT with legal status in society in 2014, besides this, they have not been accepted yet. They have been still discriminated against to date and are not regarded as integral part of society. Mere making and implementing laws does not create change, and giving them legal status is not sufficient. Society plays an important role in accomplishment of justice. Their social status is still in the hands of family, neighbors, friends, and society. The Rights of Transgender Persons Bill 2014 was passed. There were some laws for them, but haven't witnessed yet. No efforts for them has been taken. It was said there will be separate washroom for them. Haven't witnessed anything yet. 2% seats reserved for them in the fields of education. There is a term which is introduced for LGBT community, that is safe place. The socio-legal studies hold subjects which are related with the law as social institutions, with the social outcome of law, and legal services with the influence of social, political, and economic factors in law. They have introduced a safe place that states LGBT in the fields of academics. They should get a position, or a commercial social spaces should be provided as there is a need for similar space of scholarship. On top of that, the government has taken steps for hate speech against the third gender. Will cost you 1 year imprisonment and fine. Even after all this, people abuse, tease, make fun of them, which shows that they don't have any respect for them, which is so shameful. No humanity is left in the people who behave like this. The Supreme Court Section 377 verdicts hopefully further propel acceptance of homosexuality in India. Finally, Deepak Mishra, Chief Justice of India, in 2018 put an end to the criminalization of homosexuality under Section 377. But the majority remains opposed to the same-sex relationship. Still, people hesitate to disclose themselves, though homosexuality has become less rigid over time. The journey was not easy for LGBT. They fought and still fighting. Hopefully, they have achieved legal status. Soon, they'll achieve social status and will consider as a part of society. So let's conclude. There are innumerable social legal issues that currently plague the nation. Nothing is perfect. We have written laws, an independent judiciary, and a democratic country with flexible norms, but somewhere, like it is said, nothing is perfect. There are flaws in our legal system also. It's being observed that legal proceedings of our country are slowest. The pace of the legal process of our country is truly saddening. Justice delayed is justice denied. But to cope up with all this, society can play a very important role. In their active participation is the key for development and will eradicate gender and sexuality discrimination if they follow or work according to the legal norms. Only implementing laws won't be helpful unless the society itself took initiatives to resolve the issues in their surroundings. And discriminatory society will lose everything. Therefore, imagine and create a wonderful sight when everyone is treated right. Thank you.
Thank you for watching our video. Like, share and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for the latest updates. And also check the link in the description to read the full article.